That'd be World War III, and very different than any other world war because it would be possibly a nuclear war. And nuclear fears have already been sparked here. Putin, of course, has put his nuclear arsenal on high alert, but also there are nuclear fears sparked by his actions with nuclear power plants in Ukraine already. Right now, as I'm talking, there are 211 Ukrainians working at gunpoint. Right now, at 2 a.m. in Ukraine, or 1 a.m., sorry, time change, working at Chernobyl. The International Atomic Energy Agency says these workers have stopped safety repairs and maintenance, and they have done so because of physical and psychological fatigue. They have not left Chernobyl since the attack, since the first invasion that night. And the CEO who oversees all of Ukraine's nuclear facilities, Petro Котіна, told me that these employees, these 211 employees and others at nuclear plants like Zaporizhzhia, are heroes.
All of them are patriots and patriots of Ukraine. They believe in victory of Ukraine.
And Котіна tells me that the situation is now even more concerning to him at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear plant. It's the largest in Europe, and it is the plant that you may remember was attacked by Russian forces. The facility was on fire for hours and under constant shelling. Котіна told me that one shell alone could cause a disaster of epic proportions there, and he explained why. He said, because unlike Chernobyl, where the nuclear waste, those 20,000 fuel rods, are surrounded by multiple layers of concrete, they're being cooled, but multiple layers of thick concrete. At Zaporizhzhia, the nuclear waste is stored totally differently in dry containers. There are no thick walls. Котіна told me that, in his view, it is literally down to luck alone that the Russians did not cause a massive nuclear crisis when they shelled Zaporizhzhia that night. Of course, there are now 500 Russian soldiers, he says, at Zaporizhzhia, those workers also working around the clock. Котіna went on to attack the IAEA for claiming that Russia understands what is at stake when it comes to waging war at nuclear power plants, something Котіna clearly does not agree with.
No, I do not think they actually understand what they're doing. You know, they made an act of terrorism when they came to in vicinity to Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, which actually is the biggest nuclear power plant in Europe. And it has 6 nuclear reactors. And they came there and they started shelling. All depends on what is in their heads. And up to now, they show that there is nothing in their heads.